Hey Galax here. So today we got a little bit of gameplay slash review of the new Randy Moss and the new Steve Young. I'm gonna do an Ed Reed video tomorrow because he had a hell of a game for me. So I'm gonna kind of showcase that on his own. Randy Moss, obviously looking at the stats, bonkers. This is an end game golden ticket of normal years. The only reason that I wouldn't put him in like the tier 0 category of wide receivers is the fact that his run block isn't high enough there. You see it at 53. That's not good enough to kind of consistently run behind with a lot of corners that are gonna have to block, like the Night Train lanes, the Mel Blunts, that kind of stuff. Even safeties. I'm thinking of putting, just because I need secure tacklers, safeties at cornerback. I might just switch to that going forward because I'm getting cornerback or safeties up at 99 speed. I don't really think it's wanted to have cornerbacks out there that can't really bring guys down because they bounce off, it feels like, every single tackle now, the amount of break tackles. And Randy Moss break tackle at 80 isn't actually exactly phenomenal. I put zone run on him to get to 88 spins, so he's got that at tier 1. Before we get to Steve Young, we'll circle back to Moss a little bit. So Steve Young's stats right here, obviously great, right? Would you compare him? Is he as good as Mike Vick? I don't think so, because Mike Vick gets to 99 speed and Steve Young doesn't. Steve Young, I have him at 93, I think, on a theme team. You can get him much higher, of course, 96-ish. But his accuracy, everything else across the board, bonkers, bananas, crazy, everything we've ever hoped for and wished for in our man. Carrying, maybe get that carrying up to like 99. I guess you could always request that. Or like spin is also an issue too. That's why I don't think he's as good as Vic. If you want to change up from Vic, maybe Steve Young is your man. Otherwise, there's other choices like Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, etc. So the issue of Steve is his throw length too long. It did feel like a little bit too long. I throw animation. It kind of ties into throw power, right? Whenever you click the button, you want the ball to get there. So like the throw animation is kind of an underrated part of throw power because it plays into it how long the ball can get from one player to the other. So losing a frame on the throw animation, which is about what you lose going from a medium to a long one, it's tough. But all right, let's get right to it. So Steve Young off the bat. We're gonna throw all day and try to hit Randy Moss across the field. Yes. So he's playing a lot of cover 3 match, and I don't know, I have an issue. Like, obviously, we know, blocking, you guys know about blocking, right? It's just a pain in the ass. And Moss not being able to, like, run away from Sean Taylor there in that catch-up spam animation kind of hurts, right? Kind of hurts Moss not being able to separate. Like, in real life, Moss running foot for foot with a guy, Moss is going to outrun that dude, right? The only one that's going to stop maybe Darrell Green or something, Deion Sanders, that kind of stuff, was he not going to outrun defense. Obviously, we have Earl Thomas. I realized after this game my ball hawk settings were off, so I went and fixed that for the next one. So settings keep resetting. That's an issue. That's been a bug all year. I really hope it's not something in Madden 20, but for all we know, it will be. So nice little spin there. I wasn't able to stop his momentum in time to stop to hold up Mel Blunt and then hit the A and drag him down. So he goes up 7, nada. Perfect. Score to a game, right? Not. I don't know what the hell I was saying there. Don't listen to any words that come out of my mouth, right? So, Randy Moss, I don't think EA developers, look at that 360 no-scope bullshit, or was that a no-scope? Maybe I got another one coming later. EA developers, they're obviously not going on 100. For one reason or another, oh, Moss! Rack egg him! Oh, no rack egg there. We had him on a step, too. Man, rude. So, on a theme team, 5 speed Moss would be powered up with the theme team, John Madden. That would be overpowered. That would be Moss like Moss. He would be able to outrun all these safeties now that hit the 99 speed. All these cornerbacks are kind of just like whatever in the NFL right now. Moss would actually play like Moss. Unfortunately, that's not how the way the game plays right now, and it is truly bad. So, do I recommend going out and getting this Moss due to that speed factor? No. Maybe wait for him to go down in price in a couple weeks because 800K for him is too much right now. I don't think you should do that at all. As Gronk, it looks like Gronk had that. That's so disappointing. He got into that animation there, and my Gronk drops it. His Gronk's, watch him do phenomenal things. That's what I'm talking about right there. Mel Blount, one of the surest tacklers I have, wasn't able to wrap up. Earl Thomas, they're breaking so many tackles. Whenever I have somebody not an insecure tackler on the team, broken tackle constantly, except for like that. I guess he was off balance. But anyways, trying to stop the run here out of the 335. It is amazing how much 335 has taken over the ladder, and it's a little frustrating because I was unique. I was running this 6 months ago when nobody else was running it, and now everybody's running it, so everything sounds like a loser cheeser. So 36 seconds. All right, think I could tie this one up before the end of half? What do you guys want to bet? Let's see this. Let's see this dot action. Roll out, and of course, why not? They don't stay with him anyways. Gronk. Grunt. You ended my last possession. At least you got me a lot of yards there. Not totally redeem yourself because anybody could have made that position or that catch. Trying to get out of bounds. I don't think we were able to. We had to take a timeout. Going to the corner route. Opening it up. And Moss. Woo! Getting open there again. Did he? No, he just man guys up. I was like, did he run commit? But it looked pretty bad there. Anyways, threw a high point to Moss. 10-7, 8 seconds left. Let's see what kind of damage he can do to us on a kick return. This is why I don't like stadiums with wind, right? Kick returns are easier, and he just fumbles on the kickoff, so we take our 3 points to take it at the end. See, I told you I could totally tie it up before half. You guys don't think it. I'm a MLG type of gamer right here. This is a Major League Gaming moment. So learn everything you can from the way I execute on the field, because I got thumbs of goddamn steel. But would you guys think that's overpowered? Randy Moss at 105 speed? Like, if it meant something, as he just tries to do a spec catch over like 3 dudes, and it didn't really work. That might be, I mean, overpowered, but that's what Mutt's about, right? Mutt's about finding overpowered dudes and building your team around them. Like, that's the entire, like, if you want to balance gameplay, that's why you go to, like, draft champions or regs, stuff like that. Like, Mutt is supposed to be insane, right? Ultimate. Am I wrong? Look at Antonio Brown hang on to a traffic where Gronk couldn't. But otherwise, I like, they got to bring in new legends, right? Moss, oh, we got pressure through us. Moss was looking like he was ahead of his guy, and pressure again. The wheel route was just coming open. So he's getting routes with the turnaround glitch as Moss once again burns his guy there. So, like, sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses in that same route against the same man coverage, and I think that's some of the inconsistencies in this game that hurts. But Moss and Young, absolute studs. Wait for our video tomorrow as he just kind of run committed there on Ed Reed to see more of Moss and Young action, because Moss does more of Moss things tomorrow. I'm going to keep him on my team long term, but all of them. Young might not be long for this team because I borrowed him, obviously, so I'll go back to Vic soon. But both Moss and Young, go ahead and grab them. I would wait a week, though. Wait for the price to go down. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.